Welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I have to find my slippers and my cardigan. But until then, why don't we enjoy season 2, episode 109 from February 7th? This is a stream where I will be talking about everything from peanut brittle to the history of lawnmowers. So I want to start off by saying a prayer to all the ones we've lost before. Now I have to use the washroom because I'm getting gassy. But
look in the mirror and say, I love you. That's what you do. I watch Mark do that every morning.
That's live. Dakota Johnson, plus the Connor star Sara Gilbert.
Watch live.
Today at 9.
ABC 7.
So.
Tracy's cash on a new 2023 Lincoln Navigator.
ABC 7 presents the Chicago Auto Show, Saturday at 6.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, star of the new film Madam Web, Dakota Johnson. Plus, from the hit series The Connors, Sara Gilbert. Also, psychologist Adam shares his tips to achieve greatness and gives Mark some guidance to conquer his Stump Mark slump. Now you are killing your
Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. Welcome to the show, everybody. Tell me.
I just read the headline of your first item.
Oh, well, don't
I'm not peeking.
Don't read my headlines. We have all sorts of other things to discuss.
Okay, what are we going to discuss?
Well, we're going to discuss your sleep score last night.
Ooh. I believe it was 100. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
I went to bed. I laid down at 8:58. I was annoyed about, but there was something on TV I didn't want to watch. And then she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll change." I'm like, it doesn't matter because I'm out. I'm sleeping. I'm officially going to sleep right now.
I was getting my hair color restored to its natural shade of blonde. And I came upstairs at 8 o'clock, and Mark was in bed, sound asleep, clutching Lena. The two of them in an embrace, if you will.
What was she doing?
She was sleeping too. She was sleeping. So what I noticed is when you're away,
Yeah.
this is not an indictment, and you got mad when I said it yesterday because I said it in front of other people, and he goes, "You already said that yesterday."
Yeah, I'm not sure what you were going to say and do about it.
I'm just saying, when you're out of the bed, my sleep score is 100. But when you're in the bed, my sleep score plummets to 42. It's like voting polling. I'm like, I've got an approval rating of 100. You come home and I'm at 42. And then suddenly you're back in the marital bed and you're at 100, and I'm.
You didn't sleep last night?
Not well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I slept like a baby.
Yeah. I love how Mark fakes laughs at when Kelly's trying to be like a comedian. You know, does he think that the audience? Let me know. Do you think that he thinks the audience believes he's genuinely laughing at his wife, or do you think he knows that the audience knows he's fake laughing and he just doesn't give a shit because he's busy fucking convincing himself that he's like a real talented TV personality?
Like a newborn baby.
It's like you sucked the life force out of him.
Was I snorting last night?
Yeah, he snores a lot.
We gotta fix that.
Do you do the nose strips? You ever try that?
No. I've tried it. I've tried the mouth guard. That's weird. The nose strips. It works. Yeah. Really? Maybe I'll try the nose strips.
Easy.
I don't know. I feel great.
I've tried that thing where the wife pinches the mouth closed, pinches the nose
You know what you
closed,
should do? You know what you should
elbows,
do? You know,
kicks.
no, you shouldn't do it anymore
You
because
should
that's
throw
very
throw that
frustrating when
ass
you
on
start
me.
smacking me. You should put your little things in, those little like foamy things in
Yes,
your ears.
right.
See, and then look how when he fakes laugh at her jokes, she takes the fake laughter. When she fakes laughs out of courtesy to him, he just fucking interrupts her and just keeps going like, yeah, like I don't care. I'm not gonna fucking acknowledge you trying to make me seem funnier than I am. These are two fake fucking just fake bad jokes and fake
Feel
laughter.
great.
Both of them back and forth. Fake laughs, bad jokes, fake laughter, bad jokes, fake laughter.
I've tried that thing where the wife pinches the mouth closed, pinches the nose
You know what you should do? You know what you
elbows,
should do? You know,
kicks.
no, you shouldn't do it anymore because that's
Right
very
now, the two
frustrating
flags
when you
have
start
is that you're
smacking me. You should put your little
skinny
things in,
and
those little
tiny.
like foamy things in
Yes,
your ears,
right.
and let's try that for a while.
The problem is,
Yes,
if there's an emergency
Nah,
in the
you-
house,
I'll wake up. I'll wake up.
he won't wake up.
Yeah, I
If
will.
there's an emergency, he will not wake up.
Yes, I will.
So, how did they die? Well, one of them didn't wake up, and the other
What
one was
emergencies
wearing
have we had?
noise-canceling headphones.
No, not headphones. Just the little foamy things. You'll hear stuff, just not my snoring.
Okay.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Football surpasses baseball as America's national pastime, the survey says.
Is that a new study or a study from a while ago?
It's a Pew Research Center. The Pew found that Americans believe football, not baseball, is America's sport. You know, because they call baseball America's pastime because you're literally past time while you're there. But you know,
The lady goes, that's true.
but they've sped baseball up. They put a clock on the pitchers. They've got to get in the batters, got to get in the things. So they've sped up. The games are probably shorter than football games. Football games are 3 hours. That's forget about college football. My gosh, that thing goes on forever. Those games last forever.
You know what's a great sport to get your kids into? Like cross country.
Yeah. It's over in 15 minutes.
It's over in 15 minutes. It's literally, even if your kid is slow, it's over in 15 minutes.
Track, not sprinting track because you have to stay for everybody else's
All
events
those other events. Cross country is one event, and the faster your kid is, the earlier you get to go home. So you're incentivized. You're like, if you run this fast, we have time to get cheesecake.
You're there 15 minutes before the thing lasts max 20 minutes, and you're out of there 5 minutes later, and you're
My
gone.
favorite sport.
Within an hour, you're in and out. The other sports are 8% basketball. Wait, I'm sorry. So it's 53%. Think football is 27% is said that baseball.
Wow, football crushed baseball.
Crushed baseball. And then the rest of basketball 8%, soccer 3%, auto racing 3%, hockey 1%, and something else 2%. Something else. No, curling.
You guys should start watching wrestling. It's so exciting.
It's very exciting.
I mean college wrestling. I mean the collegiate Olympic wrestling.
How about go fuck yourself? Don't sit here and promote your bought and paid for son's fucking sport. I want to watch your son wrestle so I can fucking watch him lose because he's not fucking worthy of Division I wrestling. He's only on the team because mommy and daddy made a fucking significant financial donation to the athletic department. You know why you never talk about his matches? Because he fucking loses. Because he sucks. Probably not even going to be one of the top wrestlers at a Division II school. But I want to do it, and so we'll talk and we'll make a deal. Wink, wink. We'll pull a little Lori Loughlin here.
What? Football surpasses baseball as America's national pastime, the survey says.
It's not America's national pastime. It's just the most popular sport to watch. Just because more people want to watch football than baseball doesn't make it the national pastime. It's just not. Is that what national pastime means, the most popular sport? Because when baseball started, football wasn't invented. baseball will always be America's pastime because it started in the 1800s and it's the old. It could be the fourth most popular.
And the batter's got to get the things they've sped up. The games are probably shorter than football games. Football games are 3 hours. That's
they're not. You stupid fucking cunnilingus result of a fucking spike in a fucking cunt. You are a fucking infected blood clot out of a fucking 80-year-old hooker's twat. 3.5 hours. They are not 3 hours. On the TV, they tell you it's 3 hours, but they always go over. And most of the time, even on the TV, they put it at 3 hours and 15 minutes and it still goes over. Don't say like they're 3 hours. That's it. Again, making up shit because he doesn't fucking care. And
games are probably shorter than football games. Football games are 3 hours. That's forget about college football. My gosh, that thing goes on forever. Those games last forever.
No, they don't. Fucking college football and football games are the exact same. There's a fucking time limit. It's the same fucking thing. They both play 60 minutes. There's commercials. There's timeouts. They're both anywhere from 3 to 3.5 hours. Most of them are 3:15 to 3:30. In both games might go longer if it's a tied game and there's timeouts and intermissions because it's tied 24 with 3 minutes left. But it's the same thing. If it's a blowout, they're both closer between 3 hours 15. If they're close, they're between 3:15 and 3:30. It's the exact same thing. You can't say fucking football games are short and college football games go forever. Do the fucking math. Go on fucking line and go search, you fucking chat, and go find out what the average game is. This guy's fucking full of shit. This guy's a real fucking narcissistic fucking.
Gosh, that thing goes on forever. Those games last forever.
What's a great sport to get your kids into? Like cross country.
Yeah. It's over in 15 minutes.
It's over in 15 minutes. It's literally, even if your kid is slow, it's over in 15 minutes.
Track, not sprinting track because you have to stay for everybody else's
all those other events. Cross country is one event, and the faster your kid is, the earlier you get to go home. So you're incentivized. You're like, if you run this fast, we have time to get cheesecake.
You're there 15 minutes before the thing lasts max 20 minutes, and you're out of there 5 minutes later, and you're gone.
My favorite sport.
Within an hour, you're in and out. The other sports are 8% basketball. Wait, I'm sorry. So it's 53%. I think football is 27% is said that baseball.
Wow, football crushed baseball.
And then the rest of basketball 8%, soccer 3%, auto racing 3%, hockey 1%, and something else 2%. Something else.
You guys should start watching wrestling.
Lacrosse.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting.
I mean college wrestling. I mean the collegiate Olympic wrestling.
Well, and if you watch the Olympics, you should watch it's the original sport. It's the first sport.
No, it's not the first sport.
Really is. And
it is not the first sport. You show Olympics. If it's Olympics, you should watch wrestling. It's the first sport. Oh, fucking wrestling is not the first sport ever invented. You should watch it. It's the first sport. It's not fucking true. What are you talking about?
In the Olympics, you should watch it's the original sport. It's the first sport.
So
it's not
exciting.
The first sport.
It really is. And the longer I've been watching it, I swear to you, as God is my witness,
you're into it?
The less I understand it. I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Well, they changed the rules. They used to have, if you take somebody down, everybody yells, two.
Here comes Mark, the fucking ESPN sports expert.
I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Well, they changed the rules. They used to have, if you take somebody down, everybody yells, two.
Because that's 2 points.
That's 2 points.
And an escape is 1 point.
Yeah. But now they changed it to 3.
So everybody yells, 2, 3.
Because the guy takes the guy down, and the referee he's understanding that was it a real takedown. So the whole crowd is yelling, and especially if you're in Jersey, man, they yell. They're yelling. They have little what do you call it? The fingers, foam fingers. So it's just 2. Now they have to get rid of all those. Now it's 3. Or if you're in Europe, it's 3.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. You know what's so funny is it reminds me of, and I made this comment to one of the wrestling moms. I go, this is like Catholic Mass all over again.
What do you mean?
Remember when they changed the Catholic Mass?
Oh, yeah.
over it.
Oh yes.
And you know, the priest was like, "Peace be with you." And the first 10 years, everybody would still say, "And also with you," but you have to say, "And with your spirit." So it was like this weird sort of
murmuring,
slow murmuring,
right?
And wrestling is now like that.
Yeah,
it's 2, 3. It's and also with your spirit.
I know. I just stick to the old sayings.
I know, you don't care. He's like, I don't care. I'm saying it my way.
The Super Bowl, you'll be watching. I know you'll be watching. It's gonna see a record-breaking $23.1 billion gambling explosion, but only a small portion is legal. What do you mean? I mean, it's so easy to bet on those little apps that I don't do it, but there's those apps you can. By the way,
if I'm going to gamble, I want to do it illegally. I like it old school. You know what I mean? I want to.
You want to go down to the barber shop? Go down to the barber shop.
A guy who knows a guy.
No, you go to the barber shop and you ask for a bookie.
Yeah, I ask for a bookie.
Yeah.
And I go, what's the spread? What are you willing to give me?
Under, over.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to turn my $2 into a fortune.
Well, with these apps, you can bet on what's called these prop bets. You can bet on the color of the liquid.
This is what your son was telling us about.
Yes.
Your son, Luke Weiner, is one of the great. He should actually. I told him what he needs to do is have a YouTube tutorial teaching people how to gamble, because I did not know about all of these.
He doesn't.
Jan's very proud.
People don't need a fucking. People don't need her son to teach us how to gamble. People know how to gamble.
Yeah, it's not an official bookie,
but he should be.
He probably does what fucking millions of other people do.
The color of the liquid that they're going to pour over the coach who wins. You know, when they pour the Gatorade, it's going to be blue.
Orange.
It's going to be orange.
It's going to be orange.
It's going to be orange. You can prep on who's going to win.
Orange.
Who's going to win the the coin toss. You can bet on whether or not somebody's going to forget a word in the national anthem. It's always
Why do you keep on touching her fucking leg, you fucking weirdo?
Proposal. No, I'm going to bet no on that one.
Pervert.
How many beers and hot dogs we sold at Allegiant Stadium? What if any players are going to be ejected?
I mean,
first coach is the challenge. First coach, they can challenge a call. They throw it on that red hanky.
The red hanky. It's a fucking flag. What a stupid little fucking queer. Listen, Travis Kelce proposing. See, what you don't understand is it's not about predicting whether you think something's going to happen. It's about the odds. All right. That's the thing. So you're like, Travis Kelce proposing. He goes, yeah, I'm not going to bet that. I would bet that. It depends on the odds. Well, I might bet that. What are the odds? What does it say? Plus 2,000, plus 8,000, 3-1, 8-1, 15-1. I mean, if it's like a plus 400, no. But if it's like if they're putting it at plus like 3,000, which they wouldn't in case it does, they'd be paying out the wazoo. I wouldn't be surprised if they set that at like a plus 500 or 450, which still though, here's the thing. I would sprinkle that on top of some parlays. So if I pick the Niners to cover, I pick the under, and maybe I say McCaffrey goes over in rushing yards, I'll make that bet. And then I'll make the same bet, but instead of over in the game total, I'll go under, or instead of under, I'll go over. And then I'll do those two bets again, but I'll sprinkle on the parlay a fourth leg, which is Kelce proposes, because if I'm right, an extra, like betting an extra, at least me, I could bet a quarter. So I could bet an extra 50 cents on two bets. And if he does propose and the other ones hit, which I feel confident about, that's the difference. That makes me an extra, on my quarter bet. You know what I mean? That'll put an extra like 10 or $15 in my pocket. The odds, it's the odds. And if I lose a quarter. But if I win $15.
First coach is the challenge. First coach, they can challenge a call. They throw it on that red hanky.
Oh,
the little red hanky they throw on the ground. You can bet.
I don't know about the red.
You can bet. Let's see. That's. There's just all kinds of things you can bet on. How about just watch the? I guess it does make it more exciting for some people to watch the game.
I mean, just you telling me about this, it's gotten infinitely more interesting to me.
Really?
100%. Yes, I am. I'm far more
Should we
interested.
download one of those apps where you can start betting on stuff?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yes, I say yes. Is it like we can place bets?
Yes.
Is that like your friend who shall remain nameless that was asking me during the MMA fight
who
he should bet on? And I was like, I like his tattoos, and then he would place a bet. And then the guy would get crushed and he would lose all this money, and I was like, stop asking me, I don't know anything about this sport. You're asking me for bets, and I'm betting based on the guy's tattoos.
Yeah. Hey, who's favored? Do we know who's favored in the Super Bowl? Does anybody know? By what? Do you know how much?
-2.5.
2.5. Not even a field goal. Thank you, sir.
Oh, very good. Hey, you know fucking second grade math, Mark.
San Francisco's favored.
San Francisco's favorite.
Yeah.
So that means we bet on the Chiefs
I wonder if that comes into play. I'm
-2.
not sure.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know.
Because we
I
win more money if
I
the
just
Chiefs win
know
by
that
2 points.
They're clearing out spaces for private jets in Las Vegas, so guys don't panic. All gang, your private jets.
Take public transportation to Las Vegas.
I was like, how many private jets?
A lot.
And then you see the ticket prices for the Super Bowl, and you go, all of the people there have private jets.
Yeah, well, that's
and you have to
famously-
be able, if to afford a ticket to the Super Bowl, you probably have a private jet.
Yeah, famously, the Super Bowl is not really for the fans. It's for all these, the real fans can't get tickets sometimes. It's these corporations,
Right.
I don't know what I'm saying. The man.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man.
We've got a huge show today, but before we get to the show, I just want to like a personal shout out from all of us at Live to our dear friend Albert Bianchini. If you listen to my podcast, you know his voice well. Albert lost his father Ron last night after a long illness, and if you knew Ron Bianchini, you were the luckiest person on earth, and we just wish the entire Bianchini family lots of love and support. And he waited until all of his grandchildren and children were there in the room with him. So we are so grateful that he had that moment with everyone.
He lived a great life.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you
A life well lived.
a life well lived.
Life well lived, yeah.
Right up to the okay.
Big show today.
Yes, Dakota Johnson is here.
Also, Sara Gilbert is here.
Now listen to this. We have a psychologist here. Adam Grant is his name. He's going to tell us how to achieve our hidden potential, and he's going to help Mark out of his stump slump.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the great mental athletes of our time. He's got the yips. He's got the yips.
I had the yips last month. This is a new month. February's a new month.
I know, but you're already off to a question.
It's all right. It's early.
All right. It's the reason you all showed up. It's the reason the psychologist is here. It's time to play Stump
Let's say hello to Christy Holmes from Colorado Springs, Colorado, who watches the show on KRDO. Good morning, Christy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
Yeah, how is it in Colorado Springs? You guys getting any snow right now?
Sitting in a basement.
You know, we had an Arctic invasion one weekend, and then it's 60 the next.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, it's beautiful there, right?
It's gorgeous.
You know
it's a
what's
good place to
beautiful in
live.
Colorado Springs?
All right, you know how this game
Christy
works.
Holmes.
You give us two statements. One is true, one's false. I have 60.
You want to know what's beautiful in Boulder, Colorado? It's Christy Holmes.
Yeah, it's beautiful there, right?
Katie Holmes'
it's a
much
good place
hotter
to live.
sister.
All right, you know how this game works. You give us two statements. One is true, one's false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth, and if you stump me, you're going to win this.
I just want to make a mental note, since the psychologist is probably watching this.
Yes.
Mark just said that through gritted teeth. Did you see that? So already
Pressure.
she's in your head.
Christy, I got 100 on my sleep score last night. You're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
All right, here are your two
Game
statements. Game on. I have 3 German Shepherds. It's a lot of German Shepherds there, Chrissy. Or I had a 3-legged German Shepherd as a kid. All right, what are your 3 German Shepherds' names? Go.
Macy Gray,
Now,
Bella, and Jameson.
How old?
Ooh, she said those really fast. That usually means she's lying. She's got them written down. She's got the fake names written down. Look, no clues, no context, no advantage, no questions. I'm going to say the truth is, I'm going to say she had 3 German Shepherds, and she used the number 3 to think of her lie and said, I'll make it similar. She probably read that off the internet or someone gave advice. So she had 3 German Shepherds. So she had to think, what's a lie I can say that is similar enough where it's not like apples and oranges or where it's not yin and yang, right? It's more apples and oranges. I don't even know which is the right way to use that phrase. But she probably said, look, it has to do with dogs. It has to do with German Shepherds, the number 3. So I just said, ooh, a 3-legged dog. That's something that is kind of absurd, but could be realistic. I'm going to say that I had a 3-legged German Shepherd as a kid is a lie. And I'm going to say the true statement is that she did have 3 German Shepherds. And she's saying the names fast to kind of mind fuck you. That's what I think. So my guess, without any advantage, like this guy's going to get, he'll still get it wrong. I have 3 German Shepherds is the truth. That's what I'm saying. And their names, who gives a shit?
Macy Gray, Bella, and Jameson.
How old are they?
One is 4, one is 5, and one is 13.
Okay. Do you have a big yard?
I do.
Tell me about your 3-legged German Shepherd as a kid. What was that dog's name?
Chopper.
Chopper. Okay, and what happened to Chopper's other leg?
We actually had another dog, took it to the vet, and this dog was up for adoption, so we brought him home.
Oh,
I see.
that's good. All right, I love
But you didn't answer the question.
Rescue, yeah?
What happened to his leg?
Yeah.
And how long did Chopper stay around?
Probably about 5 years after that.
Okay, and how old was Chopper when you got him?
We didn't know. The vets don't know exact age.
Okay, and okay, was he a good dog?
He was a great dog. I can't say he was a bad dog.
Go ahead, sleep score. Lay it on us.
All right. Gosh, three German Shepherds. That's a lot. That's a lot to handle. To have 3 German Shepherds. One's a lot. They like to run. You have to run them around a little bit. And I have seen a 3-legged German Shepherd before. That was, you're young, but in my childhood, that's the kind of thing you saw when I was growing up. Back in the older days.
Huh? Are you saying you don't see that anymore?
No, I see it. I see it in New York City a lot.
See it all the time?
Yeah. I'm going to say you had a 3-legged German Shepherd as a kid.
Wrong.
You're right, Mark.
That's right.
You're welcome for helping with your mind.
No, that's only because the psychologist is here. He left that out.
All right. Listen,
That's so funny,
I'm sorry.
Kelly.
I did my good deed for the day.
That's right.
Yes, he did.
You let him win.
I'm sorry, not sorry. You didn't win the mug or the t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. It's time for Warm It Up Travel Trivia.
That's Connor McBride from Long Island, New York. Is that your own original choreography?
For sure.
Very good. Deja, spin that wheel to see if we can win.
Is that a patent? Is that a patent pending move you invented? Are you a choreographer? And obviously he's a professional dancer. He dances like he's from Long Island. This is the part of the show where I dance just like the guest dancer, and you rate me on a scale of 1 to 100 on how accurate I am with my mimic. This is everyone's favorite show.
Travel Trivia.
That's Connor McBride from Long Island, New York. Is that your own original choreography?
For sure.
For sure.
David, spin that wheel to see if we can win Christy a prize.
If you like my dancing, you could like the video. And I'll put you in a drawing to win $1 million at the end of the century. Not valid for your descendants.
Okay, Christy, you're playing for a trip for two to the Buccaneer in St. Croix. 7 days, 6 nights in a deluxe oceanfront room. It includes 3 meals daily.
All of them. Yeah.
It's all the
All the
meals.
meals.
It's a prize valued at $9,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Christy.
Okay, Christy, here we go. On yesterday's show, what time did we say is the hot new bedtime for 20-somethings?
Ooh, 11 a.m.
That's right.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Buccaneer in St. Croix. Founded in the 17th century and family-run for generations, the Buccaneer in St. Croix is both historic and modern, blending old-world charm with warm hospitality and the amenities expected by today's traveler. The Buccaneer is the premier destination resort for golf, tennis, water sports, running, honeymoons, and family vacations. Your prize is valued at approximately $9,500.
Christy, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, now
I've been
Mark
watching you guys since all my children. Thank you so much.
See, now that don't you feel bad that you didn't give her the shirt and the mug? All right, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 138.
You know what? I just
86.
turned 45 on Monday, so 45.
Oh, 45.
45.
Oh, wow. She looks hot for 45. Talk about a milk. Or a D-milk. A dog mom I'd like to.
All right, Christy, thanks again for playing. When we return, Dakota Johnson is here. Stick around.
That's not a.
Psychologist Adam Grant will give tips on enhancing your performance and helping a slumping mark. From the Connors to Sara Gilbert. Coming up next, Dakota Johnson.
Have heart failure with unresolved symptoms? It may be time to see the bigger
Look at
picture.
that. I could be on
Heart failure
TV.
and seemingly unresolved.
Hey, do you like to dance? Like this video if you like dancing. Dislike the video if you like dancing naked.
Psychologist Adam Grant will give tips on enhancing your.
See if I could nail this.
Please pick a number between 1 and 130.
I'm going to rewind it and see if I can nail the fast forward in 1 5-minute jump.
Watching you guys since all my children. Thank you so much.
See, now that don't you feel bad that you didn't give her the shirt and the mug?
Oh, they're such a cute couple. I want to spend my entire life watching them do stupid shit together because I'm so obsessed with two strangers instead of focusing on my own life. Isn't YouTube the best? You know, Dakota Johnson, the one and only person that Kelly Ripa could find that has smaller breasts than she does. And here's a wacky, cheap production, female version of Spider-Man movie.
Standing by now.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. She starred in The Lost Daughter, Persuasion, and the 50 Shades films. Now she joins the Marvel Universe with Madam Web. Please welcome Dakota Johnson.
married. I didn't realize. I don't know what happened.
So you were watching the show backstage, and you're like, wait, and then you see they had chemistry. And then,
Did your mom tell you that?
I don't know. It was so, but I'm like, I have so many questions.
Wait a minute. You mean you weren't investing 30% of your life to watching them on soap operas? You weren't watching them on All My Children when you were 5 years old? Oh.
I don't know what happened.
so you were watching the show backstage.
Right, because I was wondering, here's what the thing is. I said, who's that Mark guy? What's he from? Like, why is he a host? He's not good. And then they said, well, that's Kelly's husband. And I said, oh, that makes sense. It's kind of like the Nepo thing. I guess so. You only got this job because your wife like demanded it when she re-signed her contract. I think there's a lot of more male hosts. I mean, Ryan was a lot better, but there's a lot of other hosts. But you only got this. If Kelly wasn't the host, like if it was Kathy Lee Gifford, it wouldn't be Kathy Lee Gifford and Mark Consuelos, right? They probably think it's going to be cute to watch like a real life husband and wife banter on the show and have their little cute arguments, and it's not really cute. It's because now you guys are faking. You guys are trying to like you guys are starting like fake arguments that aren't organic and fake little fights to kind of satisfy the big brass that signs your checks. And it's just like it's apparent it's not real. And even if it was real, it's like dumbed down. It's not cute. It's not, maybe after like a couple months, but this far it's redundant, it's repetitive, it's cookie cutter, and it's never going to change. So that's why your ratings have gone down.
Hi, you are beloved.
I just learned that you guys are married.
You just
I didn't realize. I don't know what happened.
So you were watching the show backstage, and you're like, wait, and then you see they had chemistry. And then,
Did your mom tell you that?
I don't know. It was so, but I'm like, I have so many questions.
We've got answers. Well, we've got answers.
You spend together. This is about you.
We actually, the only time we really spend together to answer your question is here.
Really?
Yeah, we have really separate lives
And then
outside
after the
of
show,
this.
you're like, don't look at me.
See you later.
see you later. We'll see each other at dinner.
We've been traveling around quite a bit.
Yes.
I've been following your travels. You've been promoting the film. Hosted SNL again. A triumphant return.
Thank you.
I saw you with Demi Moore's dog Pilaf.
In my dress.
Yes. Yeah. And people were very funny. They were like, if only I could be that dog right now, sitting
nestled in my bosom.
In Dakota's bosom.
Yes.
Have you recovered from hosting? Is it less terrifying the second time?
I got actually super sick after like the day of the show. But I had the time of my life. I love it so much there. It's like Disneyland to me. It's like
you don't get like stage fright or anything?
I have horrible stage fright normally, but doing SNL somehow I don't know what happens. I love it so much.
Wow.
I love it so. I'm like more excited. Any other time
you're very good at it, so maybe that.
I have horrible stage fright, but I smoke weed. I have terrible stage fright, but luckily before the show, we all smoke weed. I do have terrible stage fright, but luckily before the show, I'm able to smoke marijuana, and that helps a lot. And then it goes by in like, it seems like it's 20 minutes. It goes by like that.
That has something to do with it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again, a triumphant return. The second time?
I got actually super sick after like the day of the show. But I had the time of my life. I love it so much there. It's like Disneyland to me. It's like
you don't get like stage fright or anything?
I have horrible stage fright normally, but doing SNL somehow I don't know what happens. I love it so much.
Wow.
I love it so. I'm like more excited. Any other time
you're very good at it, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So I'm glad that it was easier the second time around.
It was, yeah.
Good to know that.
Still as exciting and nerve-wracking, but it was I felt more comfortable.
You just got back from Brazil?
I was in Brazil.
Do you like Brazil?
I love Brazil, yes.
food's different? Did you like any of the foods? Or?
Well, I was there for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I did have
water.
I had some water, and I had some fruit.
Ooh,
The fruit there is the mango.
Do you think it tastes different in Brazil?
Yes, it's so good.
It tastes like a mango.
It tastes like a mango.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, we're always used to like grocery store mango, and you go, kind of tastes like the scanning device.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you used to live in New York City.
I did.
Yes?
I did.
Do you miss the big city?
I like to visit it.
Right.
I don't miss living here.
Why don't you? Why don't you? I feel like you're. To me, when I look at you, I'm like, she's a New Yorker.
Oh wow, thanks.
Yeah.
No. No, I like to like wake up and sit in the grass in the morning.
Oh, we have Central Park. Are you kidding?
No, I'm not walking.
You can sit in the grass and all sorts of other stuff.
I don't want to walk 2 miles with a patio chair to sit in the
When I
grass.
lived here, I got really lonely, and you'd think that you wouldn't
It
get
can be a lonely
in New York,
city.
but I would really isolate a lot. Yeah.
See, that's what I love about it.
You know, there's so many people. There's so many things to do that. People are more concerned with their careers, their clubs. There's so much stuff to do. They kind of don't really hang around people as much unless it's people that are doing the same things they do. Everyone's so caught up in doing their activities, right? And I'm not walking 3 miles with a patio chair to go sit in the grass. Like when I sit in the grass, I don't want people like.
Stick around.
Still ahead on Live, psychologist Adam Grant helps the slumping mom.
Just like, you know, when I sit on the grass in my house and I sit in the lawn, I don't want people just like while I'm sitting in my backyard, I don't want people in my backyard tossing a frisbee and kids riding their bikes up and down and someone flying a kite. And I don't want a mom and her 2 kids crying, you know, in the corner by my lemon tree. Like, I don't want that. If you go to Central Park, but you have to, you know, that's like inviting people into your backyard. Like when I sit in my backyard, I don't want, you know, 3 babies crying to their mom because they spilled their juice. I don't want someone flying a kite. I don't want someone running in my backyard tossing a frisbee to their dog. I don't want a couple of like hipsters making out on a very thin blanket 5 feet away from me. You know what I mean? So not what you're saying doesn't really compute. Doesn't make sense in IRL.
More today.
See what I
Call
did?
now.
I'm a parking gate, and I'm all